Essential guide from the perspective of someone who's brand new to the hobby, aka me. I started the Warhammer experience in January of this year, so January 2021 is when I got my first miniature and started diving into this crazy mad world. I love it, I love it. Where do I start? Tip 1, don't be too hard on yourself for your lack of knowledge or understanding in those early days. It can be really intimidating. I know I personally felt pretty intimidated entering this world with people that were so vastly more experienced than me. It was like trying to get your foot in the door of the most exclusive club that you just newly come across, and you're terrified and excited in equal measure because you're thinking, oh, I really want to be a part of this, but like I'm not sure the protocol or what's the correct way to get into it. Choosing your first model. Excitement is palpable. You've just gone into your local Games Workshop supplier, or you're browsing the internet and you're seeing all these beautiful style models and your mind has gone in overdrive. Where do I begin? Where do I begin? The stress sets in, and then you panic and you think, do I need to pick a certain group of guys, certain army, certain faction? Your knowledge is limited, you're just starting to get in the lore, like there's so many emotions. Emotions! Emo. Take a deep breath. Smile. Well, we've got you covered. My advice, especially when you're new to the hobby, go with your gut. Trust your gut. Don't get caught up in the actual figurines, what they mean, which faction they're part of. Look at it purely aesthetically as the one you feel drawn to. Favourite thing about the hobby? Oh, so many things. For me, predominantly it's the painting side. I've not even reached the stage of being able to have a fully fledged game yet. I'm purely in the building and painting side, reading up about the lore and studying about the characters, different factions, different stories. For me, predominantly painting. I have to admit, even with the building side now, the nerves I had from the very first build I did versus now is just such a different experience. So addictive. Like once you make your first purchase, you have that grey piece of plastic in front of you, a flat packed grey piece of nothingness, and you mould it into this cute wee tiny figurines that you get attached to in your name and you adore. And you're so proud of yourself for building this. And then you paint them and give them this awesome personality, and you can choose a standard scheme like the box art from the purchase you've just done, or use your own imagination, go absolutely wild and totally crazy. And you look at it and you have the finished article and you're just, oh. Once you've done that one time, I promise you, it's just a snowball effect after that. You will be online hunting for everything and anything and getting your hands on whatever you feel naturally inclined and drawn to. It is so addictive. It's brilliant. It's a great way to spend hours and hours of time getting lost in this world. It's yours. It's unique. It can be whatever you want it to be. It's so freeing, fun. Your imagination can go wild. If you are like me and a bit of an overthinker or struggle to shut your mind off, or like bit of a scatterbrain, or bit like you want something to detract your attention or get lost in, this is the hobby for you. Lots of people think that it would be boring, but it's, once you're in the zone for this, it's incredible. You get drawn into this environment, this vibe, this is just you and your hobby, and it's bliss.